up in flames.
There's fire in the tunnel?
The I-Team breaking new ground on an investigation into thousands of car fires, some of them deadly.
I'm very, very angry, and I can't help but believe that greed has overcome safety.
We're getting answers for victims after cars caught fire that were not under recall. Plus, the payouts on the way from millions of drivers. Thank you for joining us for this special report, Up in Flames. I'm Jackie Calloway. 2.5 years ago, a tip from a viewer just like you launched my investigation into Kias and Hyundais bursting into flames. I've worked on this story ever since, bringing you exclusive reporting, like my interview with a Kia whistleblower who says he warned the automaker about this problem that potentially puts everyone on the road in harm's way. Our investigation uncovered thousands of car fires linked to recalls of faulty engines in certain Kia and Hyundai models. And the automakers have recalled or offered safety improvements to about 6 million vehicles between them. But there's still work to do when it comes to taking action for you. Over the next half hour, I'll introduce you to families who've lost their cars, their savings, even their loved ones. And we will take you through the settlement that could help around 4 million drivers finally get some relief. Let's begin with the newest recalls.
Live from Tampa Bay streaming news leader, this is ABC Action News, taking action for you.
His name is now written in stone, and he will remain in our hearts forever.
Right now on ABC Action News, remembering Officer Jesse Madsen, the moving tribute to his heroism and sacrifice that will never be erased.
I will not relent until we beat this virus, but I need you.
But first, President Joe Biden makes a plea to the nation and a promise exactly 1 year after COVID-19 officially became a pandemic. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Wendy Ryan. Jameson is on assignment.
Live from Tampa Bay streaming news leader, this is ABC Action News, taking action for you.
Right now at 11, guilty of all 3 counts. An outpouring of emotion in Minneapolis. And here in the Bay Area, after a jury convicts Derek Chauvin.
It shows us that we are now moving in the right direction.
With George Floyd's death touching off difficult conversations about race and policing, we're taking a look at where we go from here.
What may become his legacy is a change in policing nationwide,
including the efforts here in Tampa on police reform. And tonight, reaction is pouring in from across the nation to the Derek Chauvin trial and the historic verdict.
After a night of celebration, both on the field and off, all of Tampa Bay is taking a victory lap right along with the Buccaneers.
This team found a way when it mattered most. It's an amazing team, amazing group of guys, and just I'm very blessed to be a part of it.
Truly, this was our Super Bowl, and the excitement isn't over yet.
And very, very, very proud of our Tampa Bay Buccaneers for bringing it home, because now we are title town.
Our special coverage on Tampa Bay's big game continues with the city's plans to honor the Bucs and the impact this win could make on our community for years to come.
Take a live look at Raymond James Stadium right now, a very different sight than last night when seemingly the entire Bay Area raised its voices to cheer for the Bucs, your Super Bowl champs. And now that the dust has settled on a historic night, we're looking ahead to what's next for the team and what's next for Tampa Bay. Hello and welcome to our continuing coverage of Tampa Bay's big game. I'm Jameson Euler.
And I'm Wendy Ryan. Thank you for joining us. We're live right across the street from Raymond James Stadium above our studios, where we witnessed all the excitement for ourselves just last night. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers making history as the first team to play the Super Bowl in their home stadium and win it all.
Yeah, but this big moment goes beyond sports, with Tampa truly rising to the occasion as host city in the middle of a pandemic.
Our team of reporters working throughout the weekend, and they're standing by again right now to bring you every angle of this big win. Over the next hour, you'll hear about the moments that mattered the most for the big game and the celebrations in store for the Super Bowl champs. Plus, we're talking to Bucs fans who watched history unfold at Ray J last night. But we begin with the Buccaneers themselves, still really taking it all in. Even MVP Tom Brady, who's done it 6 times before.
Yeah, a lot of those guys are getting some sleep right now, I bet. Kyle Berger and Kevin Lewis joins us now with more from Brady and head coach Bruce Arians. And guys, they looked fresh at their news conference this morning.
Right now on ABC Action News, all of Tampa Bay is throwing its support behind the Buccaneers as the Super Bowl champs make a run for a repeat.
But first, they have to get past a familiar foe, the Philadelphia Eagles, a team that has stood in their way time and time again. Tonight, we're going in depth on this postseason rivalry and what the Bucs need to do to come out on top.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Plus, the crucial players who could make a return just in time for the playoffs. And will the weather get in the way of Sunday's game? Our live team coverage starts right now. And take a look at Raymond James Stadium. In less than 48 hours, the Bucs will look to defend their Super Bowl title.
But before they can make it to the big game, they have to knock out 3 teams in the playoffs. First up, the Philadelphia Eagles, who come to town on Sunday for Wild Card Weekend. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jamison Euler.
And I'm Lauren St. Germain. Thanks for joining us for our special coverage. Let's get right out to Kyle Berger and Kevin Lewis. They're live for us outside Raymond James Stadium. And guys, you have some good news to share.
Live from Tampa Bay streaming news leader, this is ABC Action News, taking action for you.
Right now on ABC Action News, a Stanley Cup celebration all across the Bay Area, and it's lasting long into the night.
Our team of reporters is out on the water and alongside the thousands of faithful Lightning fans.
Welcome home, NHL Stanley Cup champion, Tampa Bay!
The team and their fans all smiles tonight as the cup made its way all throughout Tampa. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jamison Euler.
And I'm Wendy Ryan. Thank you for joining us, everyone. And we were there for all the excitement. The Bolts basking in the glory of this week's Stanley Cup win, taking a victory lap that extended from the riverfront to Raymond James Stadium.
ABC Action News sports anchor Kyle Berger kicks off our team coverage from Ray J, where Tampa celebrated with the Lightning.